Hello friends, and welcome back to Rachel's Baking Corner. Today we are going to be making something that I've never actually heard of before. Sweet potato muffins. That's right, sweet potato muffins. I'm assuming this might be a southern thing. I don't know. The South has never let me down. They have the best recipes. This probably will be a very sweet, delectable, and moist muffin, and I'm so ready to give it a try. Who knows, this might be my next go-to recipe for muffins since, I mean, banana bread is my jam. I can imagine this is gonna be just as great. We've got cinnamon, we've got sugar, we've got the delectable sweetness from this sweet potato, or yams, wherever you're from and whatever you wanna call them. I can't imagine this being bad. So let's get going. We're gonna talk ingredients, order of operations, and then we'll get cooking. All right? All right. So first things first, let's talk potatoes. It's weird, muffins. Let's talk potatoes. I have 3 medium to large sweet potatoes. I poked them and stabbed them with a butter knife. I put them in my 400-degree toaster oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. I have a little clip of that for you. Insert here. And now we have the final result of some just fantastic smelling, shriveled up little sweet potatoes. We will prep those together. I just didn't think the whole baking process needed to be a part of the video all that much. It's gonna be 3 cups of sweet potatoes. Then we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We have our active ingredients and then some. In here I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt. In here we have 3/4 cup of vegetable oil, which I added my 1 tablespoon of vanilla to, because it all goes in the same place. 1 cup of granulated sugar, 3 eggs, room temperature. That's that. I'll be using a cupcake tin because I don't have a muffin tin, so I'm gonna use my little cupcake cup liners. We're gonna use the good old-fashioned elbow grease because nowhere in this recipe does it mention a mixer, and honestly, I can't imagine this being that hard to just whip together, and I like a recipe that doesn't take a lot of work, so elbow grease. I'm gonna be using my spring-loaded ice cream scoop to divvy out my muffins so they're a little more even in consistency and shape and size. I've got some mixing bowls, 1 for the potatoes and 1 for the actual mixing. And yeah, you know, rubber spatula, usual stuff. So without further ado, we're gonna mix and mix and mix, and then plop, and then bake, and then be done. Hell yeah, let's do it. So now let's get the sweet potatoes out of the skin. I just have a butter knife and some tongs. I'm gonna just cut these in half. You can't really see what I'm doing, but you should be able to just peel the skin right off, which you can, so that's good. I just pulled these out of the oven maybe 20 minutes ago, so they're still piping hot, so I'm not going to use my hands. Using my potato masher. Three cups. Let's see if we get 3 cups out of this. It's about 1. Nope, we're probably gonna need that last sweet potato. Yeah, 'cause that's 2 cups right there, and that's about all I got. Okay, let's see if we get one more cup out of that last potato. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so 3 good-sized sweet potatoes is really all you need. That's good. Let me clean up. Let's assemble, shall we? Let's get our dry ingredients prepped. That's just our flour with our cinnamon, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. We want to whisk this together to have all those ingredients suspended in the flour. Set that aside for a moment. Let's start with the eggs. Let's get the eggs whipped up. We've got 3 eggs. Let's add the sugar. We're going to keep whipping the sugar and slowly incorporate the oil so that it whips together a little easier. And that tablespoon of vanilla is in this oil as well. This is just any type of unflavored oil. I used canola. We're not going to get a lot of air incorporated into this because it's an oil-based muffin. So just mix until combined, and let's add our dry ingredients. We'll do half at a time. Starting slowly, of course, so that you're not covered in flour. I feel like we have the making of a good pancake batter right about now. Ooh, sweet potato pancakes, that sounds good. Is that a thing that I just don't know about? Oh, this is where the elbow grease comes in. Oh, it thickens up so quickly. Okay, I think we're gonna switch over to the rubber spatula now. That's real thick, my gosh. Let's add our sweet potato. Still kind of hot, but oh well. Seems like a lot of sweet potato. Sweet potato is kind of broken down into there. You can still see chunks of it though. Give you a close-up, yeah? Here is our sweet potato muffin batter. You can still see the pieces of sweet potato distributed throughout, but it looks beautiful. So I have my oven preheating to 325 degrees. I have my cupcake pans and I put cupcake liners in all of them. Now, all we have to do is divvy these up. So I'm going to use my spring-loaded ice cream scoop. I'm gonna just fill her up and plop. Maybe a little less than full because that's quite a hefty muffin. And we wanna get 24 out of these, honestly. And they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be exactly equal, but I do wanna get about 24 muffins. If you haven't invested in a spring-loaded ice cream scoop, you really ought to if you bake at all. It's really a nifty multitasker. Whether you're doing cookies, muffins, cupcakes, ice cream, just really helps out. Oh no, I think we are gonna get exactly 24. So we have our muffins prepped and ready to go. We are gonna put these in the oven at 325 degrees for approximately 30 minutes. You want to make sure you can poke it with a toothpick and it comes out clean. This is an oil-based and probably very moist recipe, so it may take a little bit longer, and that's totally normal. Banana bread and oil-based cakes like that, carrot cakes, things like that, they do take a little longer to bake. So don't be surprised if it takes 10 minutes more than what you expect. Just make sure you test it, okay? I'll see you in a second. Here we are, we've got our muffins. We got a full 24 of them. I'm very proud of that. Obviously, if you use a muffin pan, you'll probably get less, like maybe 18, that's my guess. All we have left to do now is taste them. So these baked, I think I did have to give them an extra 5 minutes, so 35 minutes total. They've been cooling now for probably like 15, 20 minutes, and they're completely cooled, so. Let's taste them. I'm excited. Here we are. Muffin. It smells good. I don't know if I'd be able to guess sweet potato right off the bat. Let's try it. Obviously, you probably would want to like warm this up and cut it in half and add some butter, but let's just try it by itself, shall we? Okay. That's delectable. It has a really soft texture. I would say you probably need to like sweet potato to enjoy this because there are chunks of sweet potato in it, making it kind of mushy almost. I wonder if I should have blended up the sweet potato versus leaving it in pieces. But I don't care. This tastes so good. Oh snap, I just ate like the whole thing. Oops. Now that's a breakfast I can get behind. Don't mind if I do. That is divine. That is rich. Pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty heavy, but I love that. That's great. That would even be awesome on the side with dinner as like a sort of sweet, sort of, I don't want to say savory, but a semi-sweet, you know, little pastry to go with your dinner. I don't know, it's just, it's so good. I could imagine with a little bit of butter and honey, that would be such a good breakfast. But that's some dense, heavy stuff, but I love it. That's really good. Maybe if we added a little more flour or whipped up the potatoes a little better, it would have incorporated it into the batter a little more homogeneously versus being chunks of sweet potato. But I don't know, something about those pieces of sweet potato in there is really charming and cute, and I love sweet potato, so it's perfect for me. So I think these are gonna be a hit. We'll see what my friends at work tomorrow have to say about them. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment down below if there's recipes you'd like me to try, if you've ever had a sweet potato muffin or if you know its origins, and subscribe. I would really love that. I will see you in my next video very soon. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Mwah.